So, two people that really influenced me to overcome anxiety, panic attacks, and depersonalization. Realization is probably not who you would expect because they don't necessarily talk about these topics. One does sometimes, but Gary Vaynerchuk and Tony Robbins. And if you're like an entrepreneur, you're in the business world, you've definitely heard of Gary Vaynerchuk, but most people have probably heard of Tony Robbins. But I hated my life. And I didn't even believe that I could be fulfilled. I didn't believe that I could ever enjoy my life. And that's part of what kept me from even trying to address the layers that were leading to my symptoms. And whenever I started to listen to them over and over and over again, this message of, hey, like, you can change your life, you can be fulfilled, it's going to be hard, but you can do it. It gave me just enough belief where I started to execute and I started to face situations that I was avoiding. I started to disconnect from people and situations that were really, really stressing me out. And then eventually I started to go on the journey of really dealing with the buildup that was in my body. My body was a complete war zone, and I lived in my head. That was my escape. And I think a lot of people think that to achieve massive life change, you have to have tons of hope, tons of belief, and that's just not true. I've spent the last 7 years working with people that are extremely anxious. They're most of the time at the point of traumatic stress, and they're experiencing depersonalization, realization, their memory's off, time can feel distorted, all these other symptoms too. And whenever they come to me, they're extremely skeptical. They've usually tried all kinds of stuff that didn't work, and they're hopeless. And they're worried that that's going to prevent them from being able to heal and get their life back. And what I tell them is, if I can instill just enough belief in you that this is possible, if I can give you just enough hope, maybe even just like a little mustard seed of hope, to the point that you execute on dealing with the many layers in your body and in your life that are creating overwhelming stress, that's enough, right? A lot of people never execute because they think that their lack of belief and hope is preventing them from achieving massive results. But again, you don't need a ton of hope and a ton of belief. You just need enough to execute. So I will end by saying this. My life is far from perfect, but I really, really, really enjoy my life now. I had to fight for it, but I will tell you, if you're willing to put in the work and address the layers that are leading to stress, a lot of things in the body especially, you can enjoy your life.